Hey guys, what's going on? Space Cowboy here. Welcome back to the channel. Got an exciting video to do today. Before we get started, please make sure to hit the like button. It helps the channel out a lot and makes a massive difference. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel to receive more Dallas Cowboys content from yours truly now and in the future. And finally, hit that notification bell to be notified when I go live or post new content. As mentioned previously, this is an exciting day because as of around 5 o'clock, 5:30 today, Eastern Standard Time, Randy Gregory has been officially reinstated into the NFL once again, and he is back with the Cowboys, but under a set of conditions. Now, I do want to say I'm very proud of Randy for getting back in the fold. I will admit I was tough on him, okay? And I don't want to be like, I was tough on him because it was kind of irritating. The issue was lingering, but I understand that he had a problem, and I'm really happy that he really got himself together. And I mean that with all my heart. Like, I'm very proud for him, and I'm rooting for him this year to really show up and show out. Especially with this defensive line, I really hope he gets his piece of the pie when it comes to some of these quarterbacks. Because, as you know, in 2018, we saw glimpses. Like, we saw how great he can be. I mean, just him getting off the line, his playmaking ability. He got 6 sacks in 2018. I don't remember how many games he played, but still, to have, with who he is, I mean, even if he didn't get a sack, it was just, he was getting pressure. He's a really damn good natural pass rusher, and I really think he's going to do very well in this system. A lot of people were kind of like, oh, I can't believe he's wearing number 94, but I'm telling you, man, I really cannot wait to see 94 back on that football field. I'm going to be 110 with you guys, and you can hold me to this. If you guys are watching in the video at this point in time, you guys can clip me, record me. I will say this. If Randy Gregory this season, based off of the amount of time he has, if he gets 8 or more sacks, I will get his jersey to support him. I will hold you to that. I don't know, I will see how my finances are. I'm pretty good fine. I'm just kidding. Just see how my finances are. But look, I mean that. I want to support the guy, and I'll have a bet. If he gets 8 or more sacks this season, I'll buy his jersey. I mean that. Like, and not like the cheap jersey. I'm saying like actual jersey, like from the Cowboys website. So there's that. What's this whole conditional stuff? Well, Randy Gregory can report to the team this Monday, but he's not allowed to practice with the team until October 5th, or play until after the team's Week 6 game, which would be he would be playing Week 7, or that Week 7 game, which would be against the Washington football team. So there is that. And the thing is that I'm really disappointed with the NFL dropping the ball on this. Really? You're waiting this, like, I don't understand it. It makes no goddamn sense why it took them this goddamn long to freaking, number one, reinstate him. Number two, have him out for like 6 games. Unbelievable. I can't believe that. But then again, the NFL always disappoints us with the decisions they make, so I guess not too shocking. But I guess the bigger question is, what do we do now with our defensive line? Randy Gregory's back? I mean, just thinking about it, like, wow. I mean, just DeMarcus Lawrence, Don Terry Poe, Tyron Carter, whoever, because there probably is going to be a decent rotation. They haven't really named starters yet, so I don't know. Everson Griffin, Aldon Smith, Randy Gregory, like, man, these quarterbacks we're facing are going to be in trouble, man. Oh, boy. I mean, look, being honest, this Cowboys team, okay, I do think with who who they brought in on the defensive side of the ball, especially at our defensive line, way better than last year's defensive line. We have way more waves we can send. It's not like, oh, if Tank goes out and Robert Quinn goes out, we're screwed. No, like, you can afford to have both of them off the field, and you could still have two damn good pass rushers on there to get the job done. And I definitely think this is going to play out this way. Now, let's put it into this perspective. Randy Gregory doesn't come back until week 7. Now, this could be a blessing in disguise. Well, I really hate it because it's just the NFL's just being a bunch of smartasses and doesn't want to bring him back because they're stupid. It could be a blessing in disguise, in the sense of, it allows them time to get ready. Even though I really hope, I wish they would allow them to practice, you know what I mean, and work out. But of course, no. NFL has to put these stupid rules and stipulations that are not necessary. But yeah, I definitely, I'm really happy for him. So again, he would come back after the Arizona game on Monday Night Football and at Washington on October 25th. Now, the key distinction with this is that the Cowboys have a really easy schedule to start the season, relatively speaking. And so if the Cowboys are sitting at 4-2 or 5-1 going into that game, if they're doing very well, and the defense, like, let's say the pass rush is doing its thing, but they need one more guy, maybe, hey, you get to find out what you got in some of these other players. I don't know. I mean, ultimately, I really do like what Randy Gregory is going to bring to this team. I'm happy he's back, more importantly. And I just believe that the Cowboys have a really damn good rotation, if not the best in the division. And I'm not going to say the NFL, but, it's close. I mean, like, and you got a guy in Jim Tomsula, who's one of the better defensive line coaches in the league. I would not be shocked if he maximizes the efficiency of this defensive line. That's the biggest thing. He worked with a guy like Aldon Smith, right? He's worked with talented guys. He knows how to get the talent out of most of his defensive linemen. So definitely be on the lookout to see if Randy Gregory, if maybe he does stand out. Maybe he ends up like reasserting himself in that starting lineup and he does get a bunch of sacks. Now, again, he would be missing the first 6 games pretty much. So that means in 10 games, the man has again, to qualify for this bet that I'm going to place, because you know what? I really want to see him show up and show out because we've been wanting to support this guy. And I'll hold you guys to this. And I'll repeat it again as we reach the end of this video. If Randy Gregory gets 8 or more sacks in 2020, I will buy his jersey as seen on this screen. Get a white jersey that has number 94, Gregory on the back, to support him. And I mean that. And it's just, you might say, you shouldn't be doing it. I don't care. You know what? Let's throw our support behind him. He's back, and let's get ready to see him in action. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you definitely enjoyed it, please make sure to slap a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and want to enjoy more content. And hit that notification bell to be notified when I go live or post new content. With that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.